A Thanksgiving challenge. If you don't know me, I'm Jamie and I'm a founding goal director with Pharmacy. Oh, thanks. It's LuLaRoe, Annie. I have a dress too. I have a top and a dress. So when I was a show car director in my other life, I worked for a school called Polka, and our mascot was the polka dot. So I have lots of red and white polka dots, and I wore them to competitions and other like school things. And right now I have on blue Christmas leggings with a dog with a red polka dotted shirt. And I wish you could see that, but you can't really. Just a minute, baby. So I challenged my team. We're doing the Thankful Challenge. And one of the things that I'm really thankful for as a network marketer and a mom, especially a mom who stays home a lot because of COVID. I know, Punky, just a minute, okay? Is books. I love books. Raise your hand if you love books. I try to read. I only usually allow myself to read at bedtime before bed once I get all my list checked off or attempted to check my list off. But I try to read a book, like a leisure book for enjoyment that I want to read every night. So I'm really thankful for books. I love that in COVID. I saw this on one of my Facebook groups, like books can take you somewhere else even though you're stuck. So I wanted to share some of my favorites with you of the year. I read a lot. And to keep track of them, look what I found at Target, y'all. The Book Club Journal. Like, it's super cool. It has like a place for the title and the date you started and what you thought about it and like some notes. So I also made this really great friend. Let me see. I'm a tiger. I don't think I grabbed her. So in network marketing, I met this really great friend. Her name's Teresa, and we met in a book club, like a book fan club. And I have talked to Teresa every day since August. Like, I talked to her morning, noon, and night, and we were reading the same book. What, honey? Okay, well, there's Mountaintop on the table. We have read the same book. We were in the same book, so we decided we'd read it together, and we had so much fun talking about our book, we decided when we finished it that we would read another book together. So I bought this to keep track. But the books we've been reading, y'all, raise your hand if you've heard of Outlander. If you've seen the show or you've read the book. So in February, I was on a flight to Istanbul, Turkey, to Pharmacy headquarters. And my dogs are going crazy. And I needed like 13-hour flight. So I needed something to kind of like take my mind, keep me busy on that plane ride, which was so long, and I was anxious about leaving my baby and all that. So I had heard that the Outlander books were good. Look at this poor book. Guys, I'm rough on the books. And I read yes. Okay. So I started reading Outlander, and I was sucked, like transported into the Scottish Highlands in the 1700s. I think I'd watched one episode of the show, but I'm gonna tell you what, these books, look at this poor book. These books, like, she is the best writer. These characters are so deep and detailed. Like, I know them. Like, I just finished, it's an 8-book series so far. She's writing the 9th one. Have any of you guys watched it? Like, have any of you watched it or read it? Oh, Kylie, thanks for that. I definitely will check it out. Like, what genre is it? If you've not checked these out, like, do it. Because there are, like, masses of people who are fans of these books, and she's been writing them since like 1990s, so she's been writing them for 20 years, and people have been reading them that long. So the show's relatively new, a couple years old, but oh my gosh, like she's so good. Like I have laughed, I have cried, I have, anyways, there are some like, they're definitely adult books, okay? And it's definitely an adult show. So don't like watch it with your kids in the background because you won't want to. There's like some risqueness between the married people. And of course she like tries to keep up with the historical period when men thought they were, you know, on a different level than women. And they used women for things they shouldn't have used them for. Anyways. These are bomb, and there's 8 of them, and this is like one that's in better shape, but look how big they are. I think, this one's like 1,200 pages. One of them was like 1,400, so 8. But I'm going to tell you what, I probably learned more about history from these books than I did in school. Like they're so good. The show is good too. And when I miss the characters for a while, I'll go back and watch the show until I decide I need to like revisit the books. But Teresa and I talked about these all the time. Like they're so good. Like we researched them, we talked about them. Tyler even read 2 of them, and it's good stuff. Like really good stuff. So Outlander series. So we here's the one I just finished. Guys, this is the last one, and I'm telling you what, I've read these from things are falling. I've read these from February till November. This is the last one. The cover again. I lost the cover. I like read it if I'm gonna take a bath. I take my book to the bath with me. Like in the car. I took him to the beach. I took him to Europe. When this book ended, February to November, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So 9 months. Like I just felt like sad. Like I couldn't believe it was over. This big thing was over. I know.
I'm sleeping.
Okay, Cruz, hold on. Cruz got up really early to go to the dentist. She does not take naps, but she's asking to take a nap. Yeah, so I might let her. And then she'll stay up all night. Hey, Punk. Paps is watching. Anyways, these books, I just finished them. They are so good. So, now that I'm waiting on the 9th book to come out, Teresa and I are going back to our adolescence, and we're going to read Midnight Sun. Have you guys heard of it? It's like, it's the Twilight Saga story from the point of view of Edward. And I started reading it last night, and I'm only 1 chapter in. You want to come say hi to Paps? Paps is on here. You can't see him, but you can wave at him. You gotta come around. No, do not. She's trying to climb over my desk. This is from the point of view of Edward, and I read the first chapter, and it was like shocking to go from like Scottish. Here, stick your head in here. Hi, Paps. Scottish history to this like vampire fiction, but so far so good. So that's what I'm doing next. And then Chrissy, please stop jumping on the couch. I'm also reading this, which is nonfiction, and I'm gonna advise anyone, like any person, to pick up this book and read it. Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus. This is a true memoir about a doctor, a very educated man who grew up Muslim, like devout Muslim. His family raised him to pray 5 times a day, to worship Muhammad, and he started digging a little bit in history, and he found out some things about Muhammad that he didn't like, and God spoke to him in the Muslim church, and his views like radically changed. Like somebody who grew up not believing that Jesus was the Son of God, completely changed his viewpoint. Yes, in just a second. To believe that Jesus was the Savior of the world. So, I haven't finished it. Tyler actually listened to it, and he is finished. It's Nabil Qureshi, but actually, tragically, this young man passed away. A couple years after he found Jesus and did a ministry, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. He was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he passed away, but my gosh, like, what a legacy he left. Like, read it. And I was inspired to read this after, like, having a lot of encounters with Muslims in Turkey, and which caused me really to think, and I found this book, and you should read it. And it's not like, this is not like a super, like, you can just pick it up in between. Like, you just read a chapter. It's not gonna, like, consume your life like Outlander, but it's just like, it's personal development reading, you know? It's like defending your faith reading, and it's powerful stuff. Alright, guys, so I love books. If you have any book suggestions, then send them to me. I'm thankful for books because I feel like it allows me to turn my mind off for a little bit, go somewhere else, travel to Scotland, you know, where vampires are real, and like all that stuff. So send me your book suggestions. Guys, I am doing the lip challenge, and I need to still sell 19 lip products before Sunday. So y'all help me out. And we also have an amazing lip bundle, and we have an amazing holiday bundle, and I would really appreciate it if you would Christmas shop with me. And obviously, if you want information about the opportunity, it's the best opportunity in life. All right, guys. Had to do my live on the day because I'm getting ready to put my pajamas back on. All right, guys. Peace.